destination. That's not bad. Go ahead, do that again. Do it fast again. Now, break it down for us. What did you do?
Block. Come in.
You could probably come from here, post, over where I was standing.
Well, you can't see
Yeah,
it, though.
that's nice. And where are you, now, where are you connecting with this?
I wanted to connect here.
Did you? Go slow now. And if you see what that feels like, just, there you go. And now where are you coming out?
I didn't cross punch. I just came straight.
So if you were going to put a different angle to that, how would you come out with it? A hit?
I would turn that way. From this way.
Maybe. What else could you do?
Down.
Yeah, I would bring it down.
Bring this.
Not
Yeah.
like that.
Just bring it right down
and then
boom.
down.
Not right in the chin.
No, I'm coming
But he's
up.
hitting here.
Not.
But also, if his hands are weapons, he could open up into a knife hand
Yeah.
and come across. Yeah. Boom! So now that punch comes in from here. I'm coming in here, hitting, and as I come across, I open up. This comes in, and it's gonna come. So it's, you see? I'm hit. Boom! I'm right here. And then you can come across with the. You're crossing. Then you're hitting them so much that what the hell's going on? You know. But you're also hitting with a great amount of venom. Is there anything that we talked about that you guys aren't understanding? We're on track. Let's want to just practice it now. All right. So you know the variables that we change. So you have all of that, but you need to have a destination. You need to know where you're going, what you're going to hit with, and where you're recovering back. And then we can add. Once we get this down, like Paul says, we need to slow it down. We need to work on this. Then we can get into the blocking, because the blocking would be the next phase. So if I'm here and I'm going to come at him, and he's going to block this, you're going to block this shot, and I'm going to go slower, so you get a feel for it. So now, as I'm coming in, my motion is going to pull this back. I want to hit. He's going to block. I'm going to go for your head, Joe. All right. Now I'm going to kick him in the groin. Don't ever trust in anybody when it says that to you, all right? Okay? So I'm going to go for his head. So I'm going to do a wide motion and see how he blocks against it, right? So all my technique comes in. You ready? All right, so he blocked after the fact. This is what I did. Here, 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 and I came in. So the motion here is it goes to block it again. Now you know what I'm going to do, right? What you're going to do is stop it. He's still not stopping it, right? Because why? Because I'm tapping this, and look how far this is coming.
You're pinning his arm almost.
I'm just touching it. I'm giving it, boom, that delay to allows me. So from here, he goes to block. Boom. Look what I got.
Yeah, bring that other.
Oh, man, boom! It's just going to come right. So one, even if I fake this, I got that.
Well, also, even though it's a big motion coming back, that doesn't really make a difference. I can't block it until it starts coming forward, because I don't know where it's going.
Exactly. It's like, that's where the whole body has to come in. So when we get into the blocking, you can actually, even though you get hit with something, doesn't mean you really got hit with it. You know? Because there's certain things you just can't stop. But if it has power, like if I'm going to do that same move again, Joe, right? Now you're a little bit wider. You're cheating on me. So I could come right to your center. So he made it easier for me, actually, because now he has his whole center open. But now he was more here, so I'm going to come this way. If I'm going to do this with power, you're going to block. Boom! That's got to hurt a little bit more. Boom! Because then this is all going to come. Bam! I could just keep rocking this, and these boys could start coming in. And I'm still holding that stationary position, but you can block with body movement. And then counter that hit right off of even though you got hit.
Now, I would think the smarter thing for me to do would be, as soon as I see that hand come back, to
Yeah, of course.
to throw something.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's why you have to have a destination, because that's fighting. That's when you get into what sparring really is supposed to represent.
Because by the time I see where it's going, it's too late.
Yeah.
For me. So better maybe.
But that's where strategy comes in. So if I'm standing here, and you were gonna throw a punch at my head, go ahead, right? I'm gonna move with it. Go ahead. I'm moving with it. So it may hit me, but I'm here to execute. It's how you're moving with it, not just like taking my head and barreling it into it. The perfect hit is when somebody doesn't move, and that's the difference. So that's what I'm talking about. Competition is people moving, two trained warriors fighting, boom, boom, boom. On the street, people are fixated with wanting to kill you. So the movement becomes very different. But you fighting in a ring, you have two martial artists that train very hard, work on getting their bodies to where they are, to take abuse, to take those, and they're just difficult people to fight, you know, and that's in a ring, and they're both there for that purpose. On the street, it's combat. The person comes in, and you want to hit them on that motion, you know, in that movement, and that's martial art. you know, and sparring is just a matter of who's has different sparring techniques, who can take hits, this, that, and the other thing. It's not combat. And that's, I think, where we've lost a lot of what the art represents. That's competition. And any true mixed martial art guy, the biggest fighter out there in the world, will tell you, hey man, in the ring it's one thing, on the street, and most of those guys, I'm sure, had some street experience, you know, been in some scrapes, and they'll tell you it's different. And you know, he's sitting here, and he's a big martial art guy, and I got a little knife, and he goes, hey man, I'm the Golden Gun boxer, and I'm sitting here, yo man, I don't care what you are. And all I did is just take my knife and just slit it across his throat. You know, hey, I'm big, go ahead, put your hands up. Yo man, I'm big, the knife just went into your freaking eyeball. It's different, you know, it's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? You know.
Burn.
Yeah, it's different. Somebody points a gun at you. Hey man, I'm big. Poof! I don't care what you are. You know how they do the guns with all that. You get a guy like that, you could pretty much beat him. It's all show. All right, so we don't have to work on. You want to work on it?
Sure.
Let's do it.